A journey through Spain.
Imagine a land where ancient cultures, from the Iberians to the Celts, first laid the foundations of what we now know as Spain. Travel back in time, thousands of years ago, to the prehistoric period. This is where our story begins, in the fertile lands of the Iberian Peninsula. It was here where the first seeds of what would become the great nation of Spain were sown. Fast forward to the Bronze Age, and we find the Iberians arriving on these shores from North Africa. The Iberians were a people of great skill and ingenuity. They were renowned for their metalwork, pottery, and intricate stone carvings. Their culture was rich and diverse, with a profound sense of spirituality that was deeply connected to the natural world. Not long after, the Celts, a nomadic people from Central Europe, also made their way to the Iberian Peninsula. The Celts were fierce warriors, known for their bravery and martial prowess. They were also skilled farmers and craftsmen, and they brought with them a unique artistic style that would greatly influence the culture of the region. The Celts and Iberians, despite their differences, coexisted and even intermingled over time. Their cultures, languages, and traditions blended together, creating a unique and vibrant society. They established early settlements, some of which evolved into the bustling cities we know today. These early inhabitants left behind a rich tapestry of art, architecture, and mythology that still resonates in the Spanish culture. From the cave paintings of Altamira to the Celtic hill forts of Galicia, these ancient cultures set the stage for the complex and fascinating story of Spain. And so, as we delve deeper into the annals of history, we uncover a land that has been shaped and reshaped by a myriad of influences. From the ancient Iberians and Celts to the Romans, Visigoths, Moors, and beyond, each has left an indelible mark on this remarkable country. So begins the fascinating journey of Spain's history, a tale of many cultures and influences. Let us continue this journey together, and in doing so, unravel the many layers of Spain's rich and diverse past. Before we move on, I'd like to invite you to like and subscribe to join us in exploring more of these intriguing histories. Remember to ring the bell for future notifications. Now picture a powerful empire setting its sights on this vibrant land. Imagine the imposing Roman legions marching over the hills, their red banners billowing in the wind, their disciplined formations a testament to their might. This is the beginning of an era that will forever change the face of Spain. The Roman conquest of Spain, then known as Hispania, was no easy feat. It was a grueling 2-century-long process, full of bloody battles and strategic maneuvers. But the Romans, with their superior military tactics and unyielding determination, eventually claimed victory. Hispania became a part of the vast Roman Empire, and this marked the start of a significant transformation. The Romans, renowned for their efficient administration and innovative infrastructure, brought a new order to Hispania. They constructed roads, bridges, aqueducts, and amphitheaters, many of which still stand today, whispering tales of that grand epic. And then, there was the introduction of Latin. The Romans imposed their language on the conquered, and over time, it morphed and evolved into what we now know as Spanish. The melodious language of Cervantes and Lorca, the tongue that millions across the globe speak today, owes its existence to the Romans. Agriculture, too, saw a revolution. The Romans introduced new farming techniques and crops, paving the way for the olive groves and vineyards that Spain is famous for today. They transformed Spain's landscape into a fertile breadbasket, feeding not just Hispania, but the entire Roman Empire. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of the Romans was the introduction of Roman law. This system of justice, with its emphasis on the rights of the individual and the principle of innocent until proven guilty, laid the foundations for many legal systems worldwide, including that of Spain. The Roman era left an indelible mark on Spain, shaping its language, law, and culture. It was a period of profound transformation, a time when Spain was molded and shaped under the hammer and anvil of Rome. And even today, thousands of years later, the echoes of the Roman conquest can still be heard, in the language, the laws, and the very soul of Spain. But nothing lasts forever, and new powers rise as old ones fall. The ebb and flow of history brought forth a new chapter in the story of Spain as the Visigoths took center stage. Emerging from the shadows of the declining Roman Empire, the Visigoths, a Germanic tribe, made their appearance in the Iberian Peninsula. Around the 5th century, they began their invasion, carving out a kingdom from the remnants of Roman Hispania. The Visigoths weren't merely conquerors. They were also assimilators. They didn't discard the existing Roman culture, but rather, they fused it with their own. This blend of Germanic and Roman traditions gave birth to a unique cultural mosaic that left an indelible mark on the region. The Visigothic rule was characterized by a series of power struggles, marked by shifting alliances and bloody battles for the throne. But amidst the turmoil, they established a centralized monarchy, a novelty in a land used to the Roman provincial system. They also codified their laws into what's known as the Visigothic Code, which not only governed their own people but also the Hispano-Roman population. Under the Visigoths, urban life flourished. Cities like Toledo, their capital, thrived as centers of religious and administrative activity. The Visigoths also left a rich architectural legacy, with structures like the Church of San Juan de Banos still standing as testaments to their rule. The Visigoths were also known for their religious fervor. They initially followed Arian Christianity, a branch considered heretical by the Roman Church. However, in a dramatic turn of events, King Richard I converted to Catholicism, aligning his kingdom with the mainstream Christian world, and further intertwining the Visigothic and Roman cultures. The Visigothic kingdom lasted for over 200 years, a significant period by the standards of the era. Their rule ended with the Islamic conquest in the early 8th century, but their influence lived on. The Visigoths, though often overlooked, played a crucial role in Spain's historical narrative. They were the bridge that connected the ancient Roman past with the medieval future, shaping the Spain we know today. Another dawn breaks over Spain as a different culture emerges from the south. In the 8th century, an era of profound transformation began to unfold. The Moors, a Muslim people from North Africa, crossed the Straits of Gibraltar, marking the commencement of a rule that would last almost 8 centuries. This period, known as Moorish Spain, saw the establishment of Al-Andalus, a beacon of learning and civilization amidst the relative darkness of the medieval period in Europe. The Moors brought with them a culture rich in knowledge, philosophy, and art. Under their rule, Spain became a melting pot of Christian, Jewish, and Islamic traditions, fostering a unique synthesis of cultures that shaped the nation into a nexus of progress and innovation. In this age of enlightenment, sciences flourished. Moorish scholars in Spain were pioneers in fields such as astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. They translated and preserved the works of ancient Greek philosophers, while also making their own significant contributions to human knowledge. The city of Cordoba, the capital of Al-Andalus, was a hub of this intellectual activity, boasting one of the largest libraries in the known world. The arts were not left behind. Moorish Spain witnessed an artistic renaissance, with influences from Africa, the Middle East, and Europe merging to create a unique aesthetic. Intricate geometric patterns adorned the walls of grand palaces and mosques, each a testament to the sophisticated taste and craftsmanship of the period. The architectural marvels of this era still stand, the Alhambra in Granada and the Great Mosque of Cordoba, serving as enduring symbols of Moorish elegance and ingenuity. These structures, with their blend of form and function, are a testament to the advanced architectural and engineering knowledge of the Moors. As we delve deeper into this period, we can't overlook the influence of the Moors on Spanish language and culture. Their legacy is imprinted in the Spanish language, with a plethora of words of Arabic origin, and in the traditions, music, and cuisine of Spain. The Moorish reign is a testament to Spain's ability to blend diverse cultures and knowledge. This period of history serves as a reminder of the richness that stems from cultural exchange, a richness that still resonates in the heart of Spain today. The tides of history shift once again, setting the stage for a pivotal moment in Spain's story. As we delve into this chapter of the past, we find ourselves in the throes of the Reconquista, a period of 700 years, where Christian kingdoms in the north of the Iberian Peninsula embarked on a mission to reclaim their lands from the Moors. It was an era marked by a tug-of-war between different cultures, faiths, and ideologies. Yet, it was also a time of unexpected alliances and cultural exchange. As the Christian forces pushed southward, they absorbed the rich tapestry of Moorish knowledge and culture, creating a unique blend that would come to define Spanish identity. The Reconquista reached its climax in the late 15th century with a significant event, the fall of Granada. This marked the end of Moorish rule in Spain and the culmination of centuries-long struggle. Granada's surrender in 1492 was not just a military victory but also a symbolic one. It signaled the dawn of a new era, one where Spain would emerge as a unified nation. And at the heart of this unification were the Catholic monarchs, Queen Isabella I of Castile and King Ferdinand II of Aragon. Their marriage in 1479 was more than a union of two individuals, it was a union of their kingdoms. Their combined forces, both on the battlefield and in the court, helped solidify Spain's identity and strength. Under their rule, Spain transitioned from a collection of separate kingdoms into a cohesive nation. They standardized the legal system, reorganized the government, and centralized power. They also championed the Spanish language, fostering a sense of shared culture and identity. With the end of the Reconquista, the modern nation of Spain was born. It was a birth forged in the fires of conflict and shaped by the winds of change. But it was also a birth that marked the beginning of an era of exploration and expansion, setting the stage for Spain's golden age. From the ashes of war, a golden age rises, a time of exploration, power, and wealth. Thus begins Spain's golden age, an era that saw the country's reach extend beyond its borders, leaving an indelible mark on the world. As the 15th century dawned, Spain emerged from the ashes of the Reconquista, a country united and ready to explore the world. The marriage of Ferdinand and Isabella in 1479 had unified the kingdoms of Aragon and Castile, laying the foundations for modern Spain. With the Reconquista over, the newly united kingdom turned its gaze outward, towards the unknown seas and uncharted lands. This was an age of exploration, of daring sea voyages, and the discovery of new worlds. Christopher Columbus, a Genoese mariner sponsored by the Spanish crown, made his historic journey across the Atlantic in 1492, discovering the New World. This marked the beginning of Spain's overseas expansion and the establishment of the Spanish Empire. Spain's golden age was not just about exploration and conquest. It was also a time of unprecedented cultural and intellectual growth. The arts and sciences flourished, with Spanish literature, music, and visual arts reaching new heights. The works of Cervantes, El Greco, and Lope de Vega, among others, still resonate today, a testament to the enduring legacy of this period. Spain's wealth grew exponentially during this era, thanks to the vast amounts of gold and silver streaming in from its colonies in the Americas. This wealth allowed Spain to exert considerable influence over European politics and to fund its military endeavors. Yet, the Golden Age was not without its challenges. The vast wealth led to economic instability and social unrest, and the relentless pursuit of expansion strained Spain's resources. Despite these challenges, the Golden Age was a period of remarkable achievement, an age that saw Spain at the height of its power. The Golden Age positioned Spain as a global superpower, its influence reaching far beyond its borders. It was a time of discovery, of cultural flowering, and of unprecedented wealth and power. A time when Spain, emerging from the ashes of war, reached for the stars and touched the face of history. As the golden glow fades, a new light of reason and knowledge illuminates Spain. Welcome to the Age of Enlightenment, a period that spanned the late 17th to the early 19th century, where Spain, like much of Europe, found itself at the crossroads of tradition and modernity. During this age, Spain experienced a cultural and intellectual revolution. This period was characterized by a deep questioning of traditional values and institutions, with a new emphasis on reason, analysis, and individualism. Spain, a country steeped in history and culture, was not immune to this wave of change. The Age of Enlightenment in Spain was a time of great scientific, artistic, and political advancement. The influence of Enlightenment thought began to permeate all aspects of Spanish society. In the realm of science, Spanish scholars began to question and challenge the established theories and practices, leading to significant advancements in fields such as medicine, physics, and astronomy. Art, too, underwent a transformation. Spanish artists started to move away from religious themes that had dominated the Spanish arts for centuries. They began to explore secular themes, emphasizing humanism and realism. This shift brought forth a new wave of Spanish artists who would leave their indelible marks on the world stage. In politics, the Age of Enlightenment brought about a new approach to governance. The absolute monarchy started to give way to a system that valued the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. This shift in political thought laid the groundwork for the liberal reforms that would shape Spain's future. Yet the Age of Enlightenment was not just about change. It was a period of reflection, a time when Spain looked inward to understand its place in an evolving world. It was an era that valued the power of the human mind, the importance of knowledge, and the potential for progress. The Age of Enlightenment brought new ideas and reforms, shaping Spain's future. It was a period that saw Spain transition from a traditional society to one that was forward-thinking and progressive, setting the stage for the Spain we know today. The 20th century dawns, bringing with it times of turmoil and transformation. As the century unfolds, Spain finds itself caught in a whirlwind of change. The Spanish Civil War, a brutal and bloody conflict, tears the nation apart from 1936 to 1939. A struggle between the Republicans, who stood for democratic government, and the Nationalists, a fascist group led by General Francisco Franco. It was a war that would shape Spain's future in the most profound of ways. Franco's victory ushers in a period of dictatorship, a time of repression and control that lasts for almost 40 years. Under his rule, Spain is isolated from the rest of the world, its people living under the heavy hand of censorship and fear. Yet, despite the oppression, the Spanish spirit shines through, their cultural identity remaining strong and vibrant. Franco's death in 1975 marks the end of an era. The dictatorship crumbles, and Spain stands at the precipice of a new dawn. The transition to democracy is not without its challenges, but the Spanish people embrace this new path with courage and determination. The Spanish Constitution of 1978 breathes life into a democratic Spain, a nation ready to step out from the shadows of its past and into the light of its future. The late 20th century sees Spain rise like a phoenix from the ashes of its tumultuous history. It joins the European Union, strengthens its economy, and becomes a beacon of cultural and artistic achievement. The world watches in admiration as Spain proves that resilience and determination can indeed turn the tides of history. The 20th century may have been turbulent, but it was also a period of great change and growth for Spain. It was a century that tested the strength of its people, and they emerged not just as survivors, but as a nation reborn. Despite the turmoil, Spain emerged resilient, its spirit unbroken. And so, as the century draws to a close, Spain stands proud and strong, a testament to the enduring spirit of its people. Now we find ourselves in modern Spain, a testament to its rich history and resilient people. Modern Spain is a kaleidoscope of rich traditions, innovative ideas, and dynamic cultures. It's a nation that has emerged from the ashes of its past, transformed by the trials of history, and is now standing tall in the face of the future. Today, Spain is a significant player on the European stage. It's the fourth largest economy in the Eurozone, and it's a leading voice in matters of European policy. Spain's influence, however, extends far beyond its borders. It's an active participant in global affairs, contributing to international peacekeeping efforts and global climate initiatives. But perhaps Spain's most enduring and influential contribution to the world is its culture. Spanish culture is a vibrant tapestry woven with threads of history, from the flamenco rhythms that echo the nation's Moorish past to the architectural wonders that speak volumes of its Roman and Gothic eras. Spanish literature, music, and art have left indelible marks on the global cultural landscape. Literary giants like Miguel de Cervantes and Federico Garcia Lorca, renowned painters like Pablo Picasso and Salvador Dali, and influential musicians like Paco de Lucia and Enrique Iglesias are just a few examples of Spain's rich cultural heritage. Spain's culinary tradition, too, is celebrated worldwide. Spanish cuisine, with its emphasis on fresh ingredients and bold flavors, has taken the world by storm. From the humble tapas to the iconic paella, Spanish food is a culinary adventure that captivates food enthusiasts around the globe. And let's not forget about Spanish football. It's a national passion that has given rise to some of the world's most successful clubs and footballers. Spanish football has not only entertained millions worldwide but also in many ways defined modern football. Today, Spain stands tall, a vibrant mix of old and new, forever shaped by its diverse history. This is modern Spain, a nation deeply rooted in its past, yet always looking forward, embracing change, and setting the pace for the future. We've traveled through time, witnessing the birth, growth, and evolution of a nation. From the mysterious origins where Iberian tribes first made their mark on the land, to the grandeur of Roman conquest, painting the peninsula with the strokes of their mighty empire. We've seen the Visigothic rule, a period often cloaked in the shadows of history, yet one where culture and law took root. Then came the era of Moorish Spain, a time of golden domes and intricate mosaics, where knowledge flourished and the seeds of the Renaissance were sown. We've stood on the battlefields of the Reconquista, watched the birth of Spain as we know it today, and marveled at the Golden Age, a time when Spanish influence spread across the globe, shaping continents and cultures in its wake. We've traversed the Age of Enlightenment, a period of intellectual and social growth, pushing Spain into the modern era. And we've weathered the storm of the turbulent 20th century, a time of war and revolution, but also rebirth and resilience. Finally, we've arrived at modern Spain, a vibrant blend of history and progress where echoes of the past resonate in the bustling streets, the ornate architecture, and the rich culture. Understanding this journey, this tapestry of events and epics, helps us appreciate the present and anticipate the future. It's a reminder that nations, like people, are shaped by their past, molded by their experiences, and defined by their resilience. So, as we conclude our journey, let's not forget the lessons history offers us. Let's continue to explore, to learn, to understand. Because every page of history holds a story, and every story holds a lesson. Thank you for joining this journey through Spain's past. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join us on future historical adventures.